Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And it has been a while since you see my face. I was thinking about Broad Street first and after watching Jago's recent video demolishing Liverpool Street, which you can watch. If you like transport, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. The North London Railway proposed a station that opened on the 1st of November 1865 to be Broad Street. The line connecting to Broad Street was approved by the North London Railway City Branch Act 1861, and the work formed a 3-kilometre extension to Broad Street from Kingsland. Trains aimed for Chalk Farm, Bow, and Kew via Hampstead Heath before services went out to Watford. The station originally had 7 platforms until Broad Street rapidly became a success and brought 2 more platforms, making it 9 platforms in total. Broad Street was the 3rd busiest station in London, which had more than just 1 train leaving or arriving per minute during rush hour, with 27 million passengers in 1902. Trains went out to Coventry, Birmingham, and Wolverhampton from 1910 until 1915, when the First World War was in action. In the 20th century, the North London line lost passengers and passed General Landing to the London North Western Railway in 1909, but the support of Broad Street Station got declined in 1921. I have mentioned General Landing just to let you know it's supposed to say General, I was supposed to say General Handling, but I don't know where the landing came from. Unfortunately, the station got damaged by an attack in 1915. After the First World War, electrification had to be in place and services went up to Richmond, and trains had peak services to Tring, and there were services up to Poplar. Come 1923, the London, Midland and Scottish Railway took ownership of the station, and trains in 1939 had to stop running passenger services for World War II. The station unfortunately got badly injured from the war, and trains for Poplar got withdrawn in 1944. Then in the early 1950s, trains for Cambridge used Broad Street to take pressure off London King's Cross. The North London line to Broad Street was the slowest route into the city, and in 1960, 41 trains carried 6,400 passengers that arrived at Broad Street in the morning peak hours, but the station got run down and slowly became abandoned, reducing passenger numbers, agreed to divert trains to Liverpool Street, then closed the station by 1986, June 30th. Then the station got taken away by the end of that year. Broad Street had its love and Broad Street had its hate, but if Broad Street never opened, there's a likely chance that Broad Street Station will have a connection to Liverpool Street Station. Liverpool Street, with the recorded usage of passengers between 2023 and 2024, made it to the top spot of the busiest station in the United Kingdom, serving 8 different lines, being partially a shopping centre with toilets for those who need it, and mostly restaurants selling food items passengers might be interested to have for their way home or out of London going on a holiday. And can't forget about ticket offices and ticket machines, which the station has enough of, reducing congestion and keeping London moving, offering 17 platforms at the National Rail Station for trains to Essex, 4 for underground lines, 2 for the Elizabeth line, 2 for the Northern line from Moorgate, 2 for Great Northern from Moorgate, and 4 for Circle, Hammersmith and City and Metropolitan lines from Moorgate, as there's 2 platforms for reversing trains aiming to head towards Baker Street, giving the result of 31 platforms. The King's Bank Viaduct to the North London line remains intact and restored to carry London Overground along the trackbed to Highbury and Islington, and the line over the Great Eastern Street Viaduct to Broad Street has been used as a location for artists to have their studios housed in converted underground trains for the Jubilee line. Liverpool Street opened by the Great Eastern Railway in the 1870s and has become an interchange to the underground services by mid-1875 and to the Elizabeth line in 2022, which helps passengers connect to Moorgate Station without tapping out using their travel card. From 2023 to 2024, Liverpool Street Station had been recorded to receive 94.500 million passengers to use the station. Liverpool Street serves Great Northern, the Northern Line, with the Moorgate connected, the Central Line, Hammersmith and City Line, Metropolitan Line, Circle Line, Weaver Line, Stansted Express, and Greater Anglia. What if Broad Street Station never closed? Possibility of connecting both Liverpool Street and Broad Street together. 3 more platforms adding to the 9, which will make it 12 platforms. Jubilee Line might possibly have a new terminus there, as well as the Windrush Line, extra Elizabeth Line services using Broad Street Station, and as well as Greater Anglia and maybe Stansted Express services. Maybe the Weaver Line might use it as well, making extra trains to Essex and extra trains to Chingford, Cheshunt, and Enfield. There might be a northern branch for the Central Line, having Central Line trains terminate at Broad Street. A bus station large, or maybe the same size as Liverpool Street bus station, serving existing bus routes that are still running today, as well as a new Superloop route. Also, it will be serving a few new bus routes. Shoreditch was basically underground, but it was like outer underground. They took it down and they made a new Shoreditch High Street station and a bridge. Instead of that, it will probably have maybe Shoreditch High Street be a thing, or I'm seeing Shoreditch, the original Shoreditch station, being built underground and relocated as well, having a through platform. So instead of Shoreditch High Street, it'll be Highbury and Islington, Canonbury, Dalston Junction, Haggerston, Hoxton, Shoreditch, then maybe, I'm seeing Broad Street. Also, I'm seeing Broad Street and then Whitechapel, and then work its way to South. I have mentioned the possibility of connecting Broad Street Station to Liverpool Street Station, but also expanding the shopping centre at Liverpool Street Station, connecting the shopping centre at Liverpool Street Station to the Broadgate, which will have a connection to Broad Street Station. That's all the possibilities that I think would occur if Broad Street Station never closed down. What do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have happy travels. That's it. Yeah, I might make that as an outro now.